Hello everybody, it's Pauper doing a video for a Magic Gathering strat. I'm going to try beta. I'm going to play Tron. This is the Pauper Tron build. Kind of my take on it. Changed a few things around. I put in some Devourer Flushes to shore up against Hexproof because I think it's the weakest matchup. Couple Flame Slashes. Pretty basic Tron build. One thing I don't like about the beta client, amongst others, is you can't, for whatever reason, it's there. It looks so tempting. Sort by name. It won't let you sort by name. It's grayed out all of the time. So I guess I could sort by cost, and that gets kind of the idea, but it's a little inconvenient because I like to have the deck up. So I can look in if I'm in a tricky situation and play to outs and so on, but whatever. Okay, so 2 wins, we'll do 25 minutes. I've played a handful of matches on the beta, mostly in the closed beta, so I'm not all that familiar with it, or I guess I am. It's excellent for drafting. It's not as good for constructed play, but it has came quite a long way. Excuse me as I resize. Okay. So it is definitely better than it was, but I'm a little afraid of July now, which I don't like to be afraid of a month. That seems counterproductive. The month's not out to get me. Or is the month? No, it's not. Okay. Still don't care for Ancient Strings very much. He's playing Tron like he's playing Affinity like every other time I sit down to play Tron. I seem to just run right into an Affinity matchup. What's the proper play here? Probably map. Get another piece. Guarantee I don't miss a land drop next turn. He's probably already got me, but I'm gonna play it out. I've got actually some decent stuff on my sideboard for Tron. Affinity. Sorry, it's been a long day. One of my nephews he's right before a black belt in Taekwondo, and then there was a food truck thing in town, and I went to that. I've had quite a bit of beer. There's nothing like being like the second turn and feeling completely doomed. Just knowing that the end is nigh. I don't want to cycle. Let's go spear into star into stirrings, draw a card, draw the stirrings. That could be good. I want that flame slash. I guess I just grab the line. Okay. He could probably just get me this next turn. I guess we're gonna find out, but not feeling super confident. He can get 3, 5, 7, 11, and then if he's got like a fling or a galvanic blast in hand, I'm pretty close. It doesn't look like he does. Well, he's drawing for it though. So, sideboard. What die sideboard? Let's check. Sideboard. Grudges, bolts, slash are all coming in, basically. That seemed like a weak follow-up. I guess he's gonna sack it to the Tog and get another draw. He's doing some math to see if he can get me this turn without having to give me another turn. Wow, that was... seems off sequence. Like, going all out on the Tog is a much better play there, but I guess he's playing for the mid-range, which he shouldn't be, because it's freaking affinity. 6, 7, 8. Pop you for green. And oh, that's still completely doable. Make him sacrifice something on his turn. He's just gonna pitch that, but I guess I should have played the Marauder first. Yeah, not having the reps in with the deck leads to errors like that, but we play to get better, folks. That's why we play. Would have been better to lead on the Marauder, so that way I could have gained 5 life off of that, but yeah, let's see what he's got. At least the Marauder takes 2 Galvanic Blasts to get rid of. So, okay. Let's see if he can get me. Can you get me? He is disconnected. Overframe and Marauder. Nah, he'll be back. I'm gonna pause until he comes back though. Okay, everybody, so after waiting for however many minutes, like 8 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and just concede the match. We'll try to get another let's get another match. He's not coming back, and I'm not gonna wait around anymore. How do you concede? Game details. Yes, I conceded. I'm not embarrassed. I'm also not gonna sit there with my thumb up my butt, waiting for him. So we'll try again. See how this goes. Maybe get somebody to actually sit and play. Sticking with the beta because I want to get some experience in with it before we are forced to play with it forever and ever. Okay. And that's a mole. And that's a keep. Okay, much happier with that. 2 parts of Tron, a little card draw, a little burn. Not the best opening. Or actually a pretty decent mole. And he's playing probably Domain, I imagine. Tower, Spirit. Nope, Hexproof. That's okay. This deck, on the other hand, I feel a lot more confident about my Hexproof matchup. Pop that for stirrings. And what do we get? The maps to pick. And I did misplay that. I should have played the mine. Yeah. Long day. Armor. So we're gonna go mine into map into power plant. I'm gonna find another map. So next turn I drop power plant. I see what happens. Well, he's got quite the saucy draw. So power plant. I'm gonna get my library a reasonable size. Get the grotto. I mean, I think he's probably just gonna be able to take me out for dinner. I will have the lobster, please. It's gonna be like an armadillo cloak. Yep. And that's game, folks. Okay. So, triple D. So what do we cut? Ineffective nonsense. So the firebolts aren't good against hexproof, and neither are the flame flashes. The rays come in, the cop greens come in, and the diviner flushes come in. Do I want to cut one more? No, wait. Both of the cop greens come in. Let's cut a Oracle and a Marauder. Go ahead and bring in the other Devourer Flesh. Alright. Excuse me. Would I like to play first? Most definitely. Would I like to mulligan that? Most definitely. Is that better? Most definitely not. Ah. That's a keeper. I mean, just off of the fact that it's usable. I mean, good, decent stuff. So typically I would go ahead and swing in stirrings off of the star, but I'm going to actually wait. Of the spear. But I'm going to wait, because I want to try to devour him. Wow, natural Tron. Phew. So now if I draw like anything halfway decent, I manage to get like pretty out in front. Awesome. You can achieve your goals. I am living proof. That was almost a whiff. Just like really close. No reason to take him off of the abundant growth. It's already served its purpose. Let's go ahead and drop the star and get rid of that. So besides not having like a threat in hand, that was a pretty good mold of 5. So okay, now let's see if I can bait him into suiting it up. Like maybe with an armadillo cloak. Draw a card. Devour and flush you. Center. Devour and flush. Oh, that was mean. I feel wonderful for having done that. Map. I don't have any creatures in my yard. What's going to be the best get here? Probably. It's going to get the grotto. I get the grotto because it lets me. It diversifies my mana. No other real reason. Oracle in here, and then on the bottom. Now he's got a decent amount of cards in hand. Wow. Creature or enchantment. What do you get? He kept the armor. He kept the armor. Okay. An armor with no creature to put on, apparently. Okay, so what do we got? Another Stirrings. Let's Oracle first. I'm gonna take Tower, pop the Tower into play, leaving up the Grotto so I can get him. Or do I want to go ahead? I do. I want to go ahead and stir. Get a star. And then for the star, get in there for one. Okay. Sit up. There we go. One more. Woohoo! Full value Ray of Revelation coming up, folks. Ooh. Brother Man is going all out. Okay, so first things first. Cast my Mole Drifter. And then play Prism. Oh, snap. And and this is why I know I have a better matchup side after the sideboard against Hexproof, because it truly is, I think, the hardest matchup for this build of Tron, because it has so many targeted removal effects, but you just can get around all of them just by playing untargeted removal, cops. Just a really nice way to accommodate the fact that, oh man, Punt City. I'm still gonna put this up because I think it still showcases like the power of the deck, but learning the new client is not. Why would you put Cast with Evoke on top? It's the optional way to pay for the card, not the main way. Let's see, I give it 12, 3, 6, 9. 11, 12. Okay, I'm just gonna burn them. I'm gonna get them for. That did what I wanted it to do. And let's do one more. My thunder was rolling. There. Okay, yep, that's a keep. Double map, don't mind if I do. Okay. That's not the second turn play he wanted. Guilty. Now he wants to rank where his elf. Give me for 3. Enjoy doing that while you can, dude. That's very swift. Change is coming. Map. This is the last turn. Roll me any roll damage. Alright, at least he's gonna make it count. I don't want as much damage as he can and gain as much life as he can. Okay, sorry, this needs to close. Alright, my turn. So what are we gonna do here? I'm gonna drop a chromatic star. Am I lagging? No, he was just taking his time. Second for white. Card. Drop a cop. Drop an expedition map. And pass back the turn. I'm gonna pop the map. I'm gonna get the filter land. Oh, Oblivion Ring. Ooh, sneaky. Does it save him? It gets him 5 more life. Because then I can just have a revelation of back into play. That's not bad. I mean, that's not a bad play. Go ahead. I guess it doesn't really, because I'm going to go ahead and do that. Second. For my Shimmering Grotto. Okay. Grotto. And to wait for Ray. Thank you. Boogle. It's a slippery boogle. Okay, so let's get a Mulder turn to play. And pass back. love to draw a Ringing Marauder here. Should gain its life back, but I really don't need to worry about it all that much. So I feel pretty confident here that I've won this game already, but get another Muldrifter. Swing in with my first Muldrifter. Wow, Ray of Revelation is actually really good against this deck. Pretty much all the cards that I sideboarded in are really good against this deck. He's definitely a trooper for not just scooping like, I probably would just scoop. Feeling pretty bad about my chances. Let's map. I'm gonna go get, I think I've got an island. I want to start popping out seed rules here. Island. C8. Like something a little more beefy than Muldrifters. I guess I keep the Devourer, get rid of the Prism. I'm gonna go green, green, Strings 1, Prism, Strings 2, Tower, already played my land, Prism, draw a card. Okay, so even if he swings in with all three, I can Ray of Revelation and cop two of them. I don't know if he's just trying to flood the board, like, what really is the point of doing that, but what's he at? 19, 3, 6, 10, 14, 15, 16, 16? It's very close. Crusher. Okay, so next turn, actually, screw it. Let's do it. Crusher. And what I'll do is at the end of his turn, I'll go ahead and take out 3 enchantments, giving him less stuff to be able to sack to the Crusher, so I'll have to do lands or creatures. Okay, so yeah, that was a really good representation of why Tron is an awesome deck, especially Red Tron. This all around my favorite Tron build. And this deck gets to play a lot of really good parts of it, even though it's just, Pauper, all commons and all that good stuff. But comments, questions, I'm sorry I punted the Mold Rifter. As I said, I'm learning the new client. It seems like cast should be on top and cast with Convoke. Cast, Convoke, Evoke, top second. But whatever, maybe I'll suggest that to Wizards. But thank you for watching. Comment, question, lines of planist, anything like that, feel free to leave them, and thank you much. Bye.